Write down what you love about yourself right now. All the great things about you right now, write them down. Hey guys, Vicky Lemons here and welcome to my channel. If you are new, welcome. And if you are returning, I am so thankful. Welcome back. I've always had people tell me how motivational I am, how inspiring I am. But since I've retransitioned my life, becoming a full-time inspirer, becoming someone who creates full-time, author, photography, motivational speaking, just anything you can think of, any way to get my creativity flowing and inspiring others in the process, that's what I'm about. That's what I decided to do full-time. And since that has happened, I have had so many people reach out to me and message me or text me, or even some may call me and say how inspiring I am to them. However, which I love. I'm always thankful anytime someone receives my message in the way that it was intended to be received. I'm always thankful anytime I can be a blessing to someone else, especially via my words. I was a little bit confused about why some of these people don't interact with me via social media, sharing my post, commenting on a post, saying how inspiring that post was to that post, but they will message me instead. Now I get it. I know maybe you might be thinking, well, maybe it resonated with them so much they wanted to personally reach out to you. Well, that could be the case. It could be the case. They personally wanted to reach out to me. And I do believe that in some cases that's the case. But there are a few people in my world personally who never comment, never like, never subscribe, and yet they privately message me about how a particular message made them feel or how great of a job I'm doing. And with certain people, it did have me wonder, why do you feel like publicly supporting me is no good, but privately supporting me is? And we live in the world of social media. If I'm posting a post online and it resonated with you, everyone in this era knows you like it, you share it, you comment, right? Everyone has an opinion about everything. So this message is for those people. It's for the people who wonder, why do some people tell me I'm doing good in private, but they don't ever like my post? They don't ever comment on my post. They don't ever share my post. Because I do have a lot of people, a ton, who not only privately message me, but then they every once in a blue moon they'll comment or they'll share, they're like. I'm not asking, I'm not one to beg for likes. I'm not one to beg. I want everything that comes to me to be authentic. But I'm one that wants to understand people and understand behavior. And I had to think about, with these certain people, why do they do this? Why don't they publicly praise me and not only just privately praise me when they are on those platforms all day anyway? So if this is something that you're worried about or you're concerned about, what I've gathered is they can't publicly praise you because of how they privately talk about you to other people. Them publicly speaking about you, praising you, would show the people who they were privately talking about you to that they really don't feel that way. They just want it to be that way with them. They really love what you're doing. They really love everything you're putting out. They really love your business. They really love what you're doing. They just can't show you publicly because of how they talk about you privately. Or they can't show you publicly because how they feel about you inside. They don't really want to see you win. They don't really want to see you become successful. But they can't deny what's going on in your world. They can't deny what's going on in your life. They see it. What you're doing is really positively affecting them. But that's doing something to their spirit. It's making them feel a certain type of way about themselves. That's not something that you can fix. That's something that only they can fix. So I did a video a while ago about why family and friends don't really support you. You can check that video out. It's a really good video, I think, anyway. But this video was more about the people who privately will tell you things but won't publicly show you. And there's a reason behind that. And you have to obviously evaluate everyone's relationship with you. But this is for those people, you know those people. They're just shady people. But what you're doing really resonates with them. And they can't deny it. And it makes them feel good, or it makes them happy, or they really love it, or they want to do the same thing. So they want to keep you in their connection. But they don't really want people to know that they support you. They can't be a fan of yours, please, right? How dare they allow anyone else to think that they support you? But they support you. They do it in secret. That's okay. Guess what? When your business is flourishing, when your videos are expanding, when your life is enhancing, this is the time to see who is really there for you and who isn't. And my circle is already tight. It's small. My circle is very small. And in the last year, it has gotten even smaller. And there are just some people who are there for me. And I don't speak to them every day. I don't interact with them regularly. But if I have a book come out, they're the first ones to buy it. If I have a video post, they're the first ones to like it. If I post some photography stuff, they're the ones sharing it. You realize who's there for you. And that's who you put your energy into. That's who you allow to have access to your world. You don't be concerned with the private praises and the public ignores, right? We don't really, at the end of the day, I'm giving them what I'm intending to give them. My inspiration, my message, whatever the Lord is putting through me to push out. I'm thankful that they can have that. Any other access to me or any of my resources or anything else, it's not necessary for them to have. So this video has been on my mind for a little while because I've had this happen so many times. And then someone literally mentioned to me, I see your videos, I love them, I just never comment. So then it had me going deeper. And this person, I personally believe, doesn't comment because her own spirit isn't right. She just doesn't, she loves what I'm doing, obviously, but something in her spirit won't allow her to make that comment, share that post, or whatever. That's something that she has to deal with. Others, some of them, they talk about you. And the people that they're talking about you to, they see your post too. And they see their post. So if they post what you posted, then it's like, well, how can she be fake and post that post when she was just talking about her? Right? Or how can she buy that product because she was just talking about how, you know, her business ain't crap. So why is she promoting her business? Or whatever the case. So at the end of the day, none of that even matters. At the end of the day, it's about you pushing forward, you doing what you're supposed to be doing, you reaching the people that you should be reaching, and developing your business, developing your brand. And whether they publicly or privately support, guess what? They're getting the message. They're getting the product. They're in tune to who you are and who you're developing yourself to be. And that's really all that matters. So I just thought this was an interesting topic because, you know, I don't know why people operate that way. I'm not that way, so I don't, it took me a long time to kind of break it down, because when you don't operate in a shady way, shady behavior just seems a little odd. Like, why do you feel the need to be like that? But there are people who operate in that mode, man, and you know, all we can do is try and figure out why and keep being a blessing. I'm just gonna keep doing what I do because it's just who I am, and I'm just authentically me. So, as always, I hope this message has helped. Remember, who's there for you is going to be there for you. That's the only person we need to be concerned about. That's the only people that we need to be concerned about. So, I thank you for watching, and God bless.